rivals and co-tenants here in the building, the New York Jets. Aldrich Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go, and here we go from MetLife Stadium. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Motherfucker suck! See, that nigga suck.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play.
I said
for 2 yards on 1st down.
That motherfucker suck.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell.
Stop it.
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2.
Stop it.
3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball.
Stop it. Told him, stop it.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go.
Darnold.
Woo! Told that boy, stop it.
Marcus Golden.
Let's go.
That time gets the sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away.
Madeline.
Special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Alright, fuck it then. We gonna go with Buddy. See what he talking about. Fuck it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Jones. Going to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got the 1st down and more inside.
Told you, don't play with me.
Down at the 32-yard line. On 1st down, Jones. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Ryan Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down now, it's Bell. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, here's Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show mom that he gets to play in the game.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. The 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
6-0 our score after 1. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 25, check 25, check 25.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jones. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that takes us from second to third down.
Ready. 46. Check Mike 46. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Get it.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Jones throwing on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 9. Check 9. Switch.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Back to throw. Jones. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the all-pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the all-pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Marcus Golden picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Give these traps. Let's go. 5.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
You ready? 46.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And some room to run now. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 36 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On first down, Darnold looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And he was scored. Touchdown, Giants. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Rosas to add the extra point. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Darnold from the gun. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Single, slot.
Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. A final shot before the break. Darnold, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Tighten up. X3, 218, get it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And down to the 11. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Darnold now to throw. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Again, it's Bell. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Well, the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll go for it with Bell. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. They'll look to throw here on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jones to throw again, and he fires one incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The toss out to Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Jones now throwing on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they're going to get nightmare afternoon continues. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll go again with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First down.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Darnold. Over the middle, he's got the tight end, Wesco. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. Now, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, down at the 31. Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. 3rd down here. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
We're outside. 47, Mike, 47. Hey, here we go.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Darnold on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a